Hello and welcome to STEM Club. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the science behind the vinegar and bicarbonate of soda reaction. This is an easy one for you to try at home because you can probably find some vinegar and some bicarbonate of soda in your kitchen cupboards. Part of science is about making observations, studying and looking at all the different things in the world and universe around us to see what happens and what we can learn. And there's a lot you can learn from this experiment. So let's start with our bicarbonate of soda. So if I tip some into a jar here, so we've got a white powder here that is just moving around. However, if we were to look at one of the smaller lumps of the powder, that's not actually changing shape or size as I move it around. And that's because bicarbonate of soda is a solid. So as we look at this powder, although it's lots of small bits of solid, it's still a solid. Can you think of any other solids around you and what features those solids have? Next, let's have a look at some vinegar. So our vinegar is a bit different to our solid bicarbonate of soda, and you might think of another word you could use to describe this because it's flowing. So it's a liquid. And can you think of any other liquids? So liquids will change shape depending what container they are in, but they won't change volume. So it'll always be the same like size of liquid, but it will change its shape. Let's have a look what happens if I add a little bit of vinegar to my bicarbonate of soda. Oh, it's all foamed up. It's made a big, huge foam straight away there. And that is a gas being formed. That means a chemical reaction has taken place. So one sign there could be a chemical reaction happening is if you see bubbles. So in this reaction here, we can definitely see a chemical reaction taking place because we've got lots of bubbles. Next, let's see if we can try and catch some of the gas from this reaction. So I'm going to pour my vinegar into a bottle. Next, we want to add our bicarbonate of soda and catch our gas. And a balloon is a really good way of doing that. So we want to make sure our balloon will catch the gas. So we're going to give it a good stretch, and I'm actually going to blow it up first before we start, just so I've stretched out all the rubber so it's easier for the gas to blow it up. If I tip the bicarbonate of soda straight into the vinegar, I think the reaction is going to happen really quickly and I won't be able to get the balloon on in time. So I've just put a funnel on top here. I'm just going to tip some bicarbonate into the balloon. And then all we're going to do is tip up the balloon and tip in all that bicarbonate of soda. Oh my goodness, it's already working! Ah! That's really fun. Can you think of any observations you can make of a gas? Especially when you think about some of the properties we've already thought about of solids and liquids. And one of the first things we can think about is this balloon is expanding with the gas. And that's when we're talking about the change in volume. So gases will actually change their volume depending on the space they are in, whereas solids and liquids don't change their volume. They also change their shape. So they can actually change shape. So if I were to make this balloon square, my gas would fill whatever shape balloon I have. And those are some of the properties of solids, liquids and gases. As we can see in this experiment where we've got solid bicarbonate, liquid vinegar, and then we've got gas. And this gas we've actually made is carbon dioxide. Science is all about observation and experimentation. So what would happen if vinegar is warm? Let's see what happens. So I've put my vinegar in some warm water just to give it a slight warm up, and then I'm going to do the same as we did before, and we're going to see what happens, and I don't know. So here we go. Is it going to be... That's gone straight away. Yes, that's definitely made a difference. Is the balloon going to go anymore? I'm going to hold on to it. That has expanded really quickly compared to last time. Oh, it's filling up. So that's made a difference. This is the whole fun of science, seeing what happens when you do different things and what you can observe from it. So yeah, using warm vinegar has definitely made our reaction go with a bit of a bigger bang. Perhaps you might like to try this reaction out at home. How much gas can you make? How big a balloon can you blow up? We'd love to know, so do let us know in our Twinkl Home Educators Facebook group how you get on with your science experiments, and we'll be doing more vinegar and bicarb experiments in future STEM Club videos, so don't forget to have a look out for those. And we'll see you again soon for more STEM fun. How fun is that? Ah!